bars on the headboard and ride. Whoa, shit. Hey, kid. Oh, hey, kids.
Hey there.
Hey, yeah. Good thing they didn't hear about the rubber sheets and the shaved squirrel, huh?
Well, that's a Saturday night episode.
Oh, yeah, that's Patreon. Because we'll get the video for that.
That's right.
All one take, buddy. Hey, kids.
Hey.
Hey, kids. That's Adam.
Still. That's Dave.
Still. And I'm repping Cobra Kai.
Never die.
There is no mercy in this dojo.
Fear does not exist in this dojo.
Strike first, strike hard. No mercy.
It's basically the way it works, man.
Yeah. Have you seen Cobra Kai on the YouTube?
Yeah.
I think we talked about this where it's like, we're pulling for Johnny on this one, man. I'm sorry. LaRusso went a little douchebag, so...
Yeah, he really did.
He really did.
LaRusso Motors and...
The money. The money made him...
Yep.
sell out. Yeah.
But, I mean, yeah, it's a good show. It really is. I haven't watched any of season 2 yet.
Aren't they up to season 3 now?
Possibly at this point.
I think they are. At some point, they need, like, the blue semi-clear Jedi Miyagi in the background show up to Daniel's son and just whoop him in the balls.
That's what's up.
Say that he's ashamed. He's brought dishonor to the dojo.
Right?
Yeah.
That'd be what's up.
Have you missed us, kids?
I bet they did. It's been a hot second.
I bet they did. You were mentioning we now have patron number 4 now?
We have a new patron.
Yes.
So how we got there? Our good friends, the Bros, Brohio podcast, the delicious Nicolicious and Rob Dog.
No, Rob Diggity Dangle Dog.
Rob Diggity Dangle Dog. My apologies.
Yeah. How dare you, sir?
I'm bastard. I forgot. I'm sorry.
Gosh.
They're probably going to pull us now.
Yeah, they're not going to ever help us out ever again.
No. But yeah, we've been talking to those guys for, since we started, basically.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And we cut our promo. We sent it over to them. We did put it on our Patreon page.
Yeah,
so
and they were goodly enough to play it on an episode before the last one that just dropped.
Their Scientology episode.
Yeah, the Scientology episode.
We're at about minute 16 or so.
Something like that, yeah. But, I mean, go check out the whole catalog because they're...
Oh, yeah.
That was kind of certainly one of the bigger jumping blocks for us doing this little shindig.
Yeah, for real. But yeah, that definitely helped. We got a lot of new listeners off of that, so welcome all the newbies.
Yes, welcome to all the new people who downloaded us, who listened to us. We appreciate you. Domo.
Well, and more so that, I appreciate the people that listened to the last episode and then are also listening to this one.
Right? Yeah, the ones that still show up.
They came back.
Yeah, thanks, Tarbert.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for the Carly's brats, too, man. That was tits. Somebody please send me some.
Yeah, you need that. So
I need that in my life.
Tangent, we're going off again. It happens.
Sorry.
Squirrel. So we had a new patron pledge from Stephen Cox. So Stephen, thank you so much.
Welcome to the family, Stephen.
Welcome, buddy. I got you some stickers in an envelope. They're going to go out in the mail here real soon. Hopefully by the end of September, you'll get those.
Hopefully. The end of September, yeah, because, why not?
That's how I operate.
And by in the family, I mean, you realize you're not going to be in the will, right, Steve?
Well, I mean,
we don't have anything to leave you.
We could leave him the laser disc.
No, I'm taking that with me.
You want to be buried with it?
Yes.
That's fine, but I want to be buried with the case. You can have the disc itself.
As long as it's in like some sort of, hermetically sealed bag or vault or something velvet lined.
We'll have
preferably.
The CDC put it in a graded case for you.
Bless you, sir.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
So if you kids want to be as cool as Stephen Cox or Stephen's cock, definitely hop on the page. I think I said that backwards.
Your mom cooks socks in hell.
Yeah, that's right. Dyslexics of the world untie.
That's right.
So yeah, if you want to be as cool as Steven, definitely hop over on our Patreon page, Maximum Effort Podcast. Give us a search there and you can find us.
Definitely. Or if you want to find any of our stuff, really, go to our Instagram at the Maximum Effort Podcast. There's a link to a thingy.
How technical of you, sir.
Hey, man, I'm using the jargon. This time.
Use the kids the words no.
That's right. For something called Linktree. This is something our EP, My Illustrious Wife, tuned us into. It has links to everything. It has links to the Patreon, to the YouTubes, to our website, to where you can find pretty much every outlet.
I still think we need to put a link
on
to our Instagram and then just create an infinity loop.
Yeah, but then it wouldn't post because it would just keep trying to loop itself.
Right. Break everybody's phones, and then we'll try to get a corner of the market.
No. It would break our particular little profile before it ever broke the servers or anything else.
Okay, then let's not do that.
Yeah. Right.
How about no?
I actually watched the first one last week.
Yeah?
Yeah, I went back in the machine a bit and watched it again. It still holds up.
It's been a hot second since I've watched it.
It's been a hot second. And I think we've discussed this before. I will not watch Goldmember because fuck you, Beyonce.
Yeah.
God, you've got to get that pity dick out of your mouth.
I'm trying, man.
I mean, how many times has it gone off in there now?
At least 13.
Gonna sound like Paris Hilton in another minute.
You know all that phlegm that sits at the bottom of your lungs? I broke it up the other day.
Yeah, that's right. You went on a little jaunt, didn't you?
I did, buddy. Buddy from high school that I'm reconnecting with, Mike Teague. He does listen to the show, so shout out to Mike.
What up?
He drug me down to West Virginia over the weekend with strep, mind you. I had really bad strep, went home from work Wednesday, was off Thursday and Friday, but he managed to drag me down there, and I was just going to watch the race, but he talked me into doing it. It was a Spartan race. And so I did 4 miles through the West Virginia mountains, which doesn't really sound like a lot. It's 4 miles, but it took me 3 hours to do it. There were 20 obstacles, monkey bars, jungle gyms, rope pulls, sandbags. You had to carry an 80-pound sandbag up and down a mountain. We were going to record this last night, but I got halfway home and I was like, dude, I'm falling asleep in the car. We couldn't do it.
In the back of my brain, I'm going, no shit, Dick Tracy.
Well, I tried. Maybe 20 years ago, I could have pulled it off.
Yeah, if I was 17, young and virile, that Darwinian, Nietzschean proclivity to survive,
Yeah, for real.
Natural selection will come and select me, naturally. But, yeah, did you get my comment on your post?
About joining us?
Yes.
I did.
Yeah. I kind of invited myself.
I'm going to drag him down kicking and screaming, kids.
It's because I have no friends.
No, it's all right. You got me.
That's all right. That's all right. The day you did the Spartan... Well, no, you didn't do... You did the Spartan race on Sunday. I went to the gym Saturday, and I was on the hamster wheel for an hour.
Nice.
And, dude, my hip joints are feeling every bit of the 2 miles I ran.
Yeah.
I mean, I had to stop and walk for 10 minutes and then try to run again. And I was fine. By Saturday night, it's like, oh, this is what death feels like.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I got a really gross story to share about being at the run.
Is this the bathtub story?
No.
Okay.
No. I haven't told you this yet. So, yeah, this is new for everybody. So, the place where we went, it was in West Virginia. I don't remember the name of the town. I'll tag it on Instagram because it'll pop up. But
did you hear banjos?
Close, real close. Honestly, I think they were off in the distance. Saw Burt Reynolds running down a field. Got the fuck out of there.
Some Burt Reynolds corpse with a bow and arrow.
Yeah, exactly. So, it's at this Boy Scout camp, and I don't know if it's like the main Boy Scout camp in West Virginia or all of fucking America, because this place was huge. I mean, it was like hundreds and hundreds of acres. And they had restroom facilities all through the parking lot area because that's where the people camp. You could see the squares of dead grass where all the tents are always set up. And the bathrooms were actually decent. They had working plumbing, hot water to wash your hands. They had showers with hot water. And they were open at the bottom. Like it was, wood around it. If you're on the YouTube, you can see me doing a little gesture, maybe a 2-inch gap all the way around the bottom of the thing. And so the air could flow through. And then the roof right below the trussels or whatever, where it was open, the wind could come in and out too.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So we're at the actual race on Saturday afternoon and I'm volunteering. And I'm like, hey, I got to go to the bathroom. They said, yeah, go ahead. So I go take a piss and I'm at the urinal. Well, the stalls, they just have curtains that slide across. And they're real thick, heavy curtains, but they slide across. And I get done taking a leak, and I go to turn around to walk away. And right before I do that, the wind picks up, and the curtain just blows straight up in the air. And I literally turn around, and I am face to face with some dude just wiping his asshole.
In front of you?
Yeah. He was in the stall taking a shit.
But there are curtains.
But the curtain blew itself up, and so me and this guy are just like staring at each other while he's wiping his ass.
And that, kids, is a shared moment.
The more you know.
That's right. Cue the music here.
It's a fucking fantastic story of my life.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's all right.
No, it's not.
It's really not.
Although, I mean, at least the curtain wasn't there, and he wasn't like tapping his foot like certain senators going, hey, you gay?
Well, and we both had socks on, so I mean, it really isn't a big deal.
Well, yeah. And it's West Virginia.
Could have been my cousin, it would have been okay.
Could have been your mom, it would have been okay.
My mom's dick isn't that big.
No, but mine's is.
Our parents don't listen, it doesn't matter.
No, they don't even know this show exists. It's fine.
I just said, Mom, give me money for a t-shirt. She goes, oh, okay.
Oh, come on. She's got to know. I mean, she's got to have seen a sticker here and there at some point on your car.
Well, I slapped one on the back of her car. She doesn't know it's there, so.
Yeah, he also put one on a gas pump.
Fuck yeah, I did. In the middle of Alabama.
That's right. You go to Opelika, Alabama. You go to the Kroger gas station in Tigertown.
Go to the last pump.
You're gonna find Adam's handiwork. I need to go there, see if it's still there.
You need to. I need confirmational proof that it's still there. If it's not, we're putting up another one.
Yeah, definitely. I'll make sure and have some in the car just in case.
Please
replace it. I can wait until the next time I need gas. So
yeah, I'm okay with that. Don't make a special trip, man. Not for me.
Why would I?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, exactly. So, what else? What else do we want to tell the kids right now?
Nothing. Let's just be done. Let's just end the show right here. No more episodes. We're done.
Good night, everybody.
Hey, thanks for coming along. It was fun.
It was. What are you still doing here? Go, leave.
You're still here?
The movie's over. Go.
That's great. Then the fact that Ryan Reynolds did it in a robe was even better.
In full Deadpool regalia, yes. That was,
sir.
Yeah, with the matching wallpaper.
Right?
Just, yeah. Pro.
One of the things we did talk about that we were going to throw out to everybody is cross-referencing episodes.
Cross-referencing episodes.
Us joining with people, joining with us.
Oh, yes. If you run a podcast, if you host a podcast, if you know somebody who runs a podcast, we would, just love to sit down and do an episode with y'all, depending on what your knowledge base is of the stuff we're talking about. It might just end up being start talking philosophy episode, but hey, we're all for branching out. We're all for talking to people. We're all for making new friends and influencing people. Because the book said I can do that.
Right. I mean, I feel like if they're going to wax intellectual on the subject, holy shit.
What?
Cherchez la femme.
Whoever
gets that reference gets a sticker this week.
Yeah. Because we all know the cookie stand does not count as part of the food court.
The cookie stand's in the eatery's part of the food court.
The cookie stand is upstairs. The food court's downstairs. It's not like we're talking quantum physics here.
I'm not going to do the rest. I'll butcher it and ruin it.
Probably. We're going to butcher it anyway. Yeah.
But yeah, go back and listen to
only eateries that operate within said designated square downstairs qualify as the food court. Anything outside of said designated square is considered an autonomous unit for mid-mall snacking.
Boom.
If nothing else, I've got that part down. Exactly.
You missed your mic drop right there.
I did. Obama out.
It's all right. So
so we'll be reaching out. I will, because I always say I'm going to do stuff. I'm actually going to do it this week because reasons.
Point of order.
The representative from the state of Ohio has the floor.
The last thing and the most recent thing on our Instagram was me saying I had strep and I would be out for a few days and there would be no Instagram post. But what you guys don't know is between that time, my colleague here said he would handle the Instagrams.
So now I'm going to take them over as penance for my crimes and my sins and my
anything
shame.
you see for the next week.
In all fairness, though, between just trying to be a good husband, trying to survive and understand 3 coding classes and a graphics class, trying to keep communication with the kid open, priorities.
Whatever. You're a slacker, McFly. You'll always be a slacker.
Just like your father. He was a slacker too.
That guy was like the pinnacle villain authority figure of the 80s.
Yeah. Who would win in a fight, him or R. Lee Ermey?
Ermey, no question.
But it has to be Full Metal Jacket Ermey, not.
Oh yeah.
Although 7 Ermey would probably do it.
Yeah.
But 7 Ermey was just more kind of like, I don't care.
Basically. Yeah.
He was just like, no.
Pretty much.
But, yeah, Full Metal Jacket Ermey.
It'd have been gone.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's not even a question.
He'd have ripped him a new asshole.
You said Cox.
Yeah.
Oh God, yeah.
So in case you didn't read the title, kids, do you know what we're talking about this week?
They're probably like, what's that?
What the fuck is a Butthead and a Beavis?
Yeah. B of A? What?
Boothead? Boothead?
Goddamn hipsters. No, kids, it's Beavis and Butthead. Talking about that this week because that's what I wanted to do. I mean, I'm not as classy as Quantum Leap, but by God, it falls in the time frame.
Gotta get the fucking job done.
That's right. Because, you see, kids, back in our day, there was a cable channel called MTV. And underneath the logo, it said music television because they used to play music. Who knew?
Crazy. Like Sci-Fi Channel playing sci-fi shows.
Yeah, exactly. Or, I don't know, the Food Network showing cooking shows.
So fucking random. It almost could work.
Right? HGTV showing Home Improvement? What?
They're crazy.
That's insanity. And in the early 90s, they started to branch out a little bit, but it was mostly, musically themed shows that went, hey, there's the EP, My Illustrious Wife, Mary Catherine, walking into the middle of things. She's printing something. So she's getting her side hustle on, which is probably here in the next 2 months going to be her main hustle.
Nice.
Because she's a boss. Anywho, interruptions aside. Well, yeah. Yeah, I mean, she's like, what, 0.6 of away from being in Wonderland?
Basically.
No, literally.
Yeah.
Like she's literally about 0.6 away. She weighed today.
Tell her I said.
He threw up the metal horns for you as approval for your weight loss. No thumb. Thumb goes in. There you go.
No, that's love. That's metal.
Yeah, this is I love you. Let me tell you, I cannot stand it. Okay, I cannot stand it when people do this at the rock show. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, I love the band too, but you know what? Metal. Get it right.
It's just the weird one that's like, love you.
That's my wife. That's my wife. Again, the more you know.
Do 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 do.
Exactly. Yes. Are you actually printing something right now?
Yeah. Oh.
Well, I mean, we are tracking an episode. It's fine. We're fine. It's fine.
Never mind.
I'll cut it out.
I'll be back.
I'm leaving it on the
back,
YouTubes.
y'all.
Oh, yeah, we're going to leave it on the YouTube, so I'm going to probably leave it in the episode anyway. So just, hey, real life, man. We're real here at the Maximum Effort Podcast. I got to come back for you. Your mom. Take that, hipster.
Got it bad.
I love you.
Now give her the thumb with the horn, or the horn with the thumb.
I did.
Good man.
I did. What kind of bizarre Scavulo shocker is that, huh?
That's what's up.
Like, which total recall 3-titty bitch does that work on?
I gotta find her. So back to the lecture at hand.
Back to the lecture, yeah. Early 90s MTV music videos. Makes sense, right? So in the early 90s, they started to branch out with some shows that either were musically themed or, something for the kids. Something for the kids. It's kind of, and some of those shows, man, were kind of art house if you think about it. Like, there was a show called Dead at 21, which if I ever find it on VHS or DVD, I can check out of the game because that was such a great show. And we'll probably talk about it at some point. But one of the shows that they had in the early 90s, and this was like circa 92, was a show called Liquid Television.
Mm-hmm.
Which was where all of the this was like animation that was Rick and Morty before Rick and Morty, like way before Rick and Morty.
Oh yeah.
And it was way more dark. And one of the things that was on there was a short called Frog Baseball, and it featured these two characters made up by a guy named Mike Judge called Beavis and Butthead. And they are two high school adolescent, basically metalheads. And the short was only like 2 minutes long. It was like 2.5 minutes. You can look it up on YouTube. And it's them using frogs to play baseball, hence the title.
It's fantastic.
The Muckety Mucks at MTV thought that was a really... They're like, hey, we can do something with this, because they also played another short, which was called me think. See, I can cut the pauses. I can't remember. Anyway, there was the frog baseball and there was another one. MTV says, hey, we can do something with this. We'll make it a cartoon show. And so Beavis and Butthead is born. Beavis and Butthead aired March 8th, 1993 as its own standalone thing. And it was just one of those shows where it was like anything else of that time. You were going to have people who thought it was brilliant. You were going to have people who were going to like blame the ills of society on it.
Yep.
Because early on, Beavis's thing was, he'd always go, fire, fire, fire. And so, of course, some 5-year-old burns down a trailer with his 2-year-old sister in it. And, the kid dies. And, of course, the mother blames Beavis and Butthead.
Yep.
Coming to find out, the neighbors are like, they don't have cable.
Yeah, for real.
They no, literally.
Yeah.
Like, that was reported. They don't have cable. They don't watch the show. So, they moved it to an 11 o'clock time slot to be, so that the kiddies could go to bed. And, us teenagers, we can watch it. And it was just basically these two kids. They're in Highland, Texas. Yeah. And they are either in high school and they're in class and they're dealing with like their gay hippie teacher or their militant health phys ed teacher.
Or Daria.
Or Daria. Yeah. Or diarrhea. Cha-cha-cha.
Diarrhea.
Cha-cha-cha. Or dealing with her, but it worked because they were dumb and they were kind of smart in the fact that everything that happened to everybody else.
Yeah,
they never got busted for anything. It was either that or they were off on some adventure, like they were working at Burger World and burning themselves in the grease or
intentionally.
Yeah, of course, intentionally, or they go to try to get a job to mow lawns, and of course, they go to Tom Anderson's lawn, and he's just the typical retired guy living in Texas. And
now, wait,
he was kind of the precursor to Hank Hill.
I was going to say, you mean Hank Hill's lawn is who they mowed because it was
no. The guy's name is Tom Anderson.
It was tomato.
Mr. Anderson.
Yeah, right. I mean, the guy sounds whatever inspiration Mike Judge drew for Mr. Anderson, he drew for Hank.
Yeah. I mean,
it's the same character.
Oh yeah, pretty much. Except for he's not selling propane. He's retired
or propane accessories.
There's no
thought bubble.
Thought bubble.
What if after the events of Beavis and Butthead, after the events of King of the Hill, he retired, changed his name to Mr. Anderson?
Oh, so you're saying he went witness protection?
That's what I'm saying.
Well, I mean, somebody had to take out Dale. No, yeah. Boomhauer assisted in the witness protection.
Yeah, for real.
Because you're never going to get the location out of him. Man.
That's real good, man. That's awesome.
So, but yeah, this was just one of those seminal things in my formative years that kind of helped me survive. And one of the gimmicks of the show was they would sit and they would watch music videos because it's MTV, and they would they would MST3K their way through the music videos. And I mean, they would point out some things that kind of made sense if you really look at it.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you know, back in the day, Rollins's neck was very protruding.
He had a belt buckle neck.
Oh, he had, yeah. Yeah, he likes to lift.
I mean, most of the time it was, wow, butthead, this chick's hot.
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, it's a lot of dick and fart jokes. Anything that even sounded like an innuendo, they would laugh. In fact, there was one episode where I forget the teacher's name, but it was the militant guy, the ex-Marine who was teaching health class.
Yeah.
And they were getting ready to talk about sex, and they couldn't laugh. And so he is right up in Butthead's face talking about, we're going to be talking about vaginas. And you see, and he's like covering his nose, trying not to laugh, because if he laughs, he's going to get his ass stomped into the ground.
Bradley Buzzcut was his name.
There it is.
Had to look it up.
There it is. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Your fun facts, it ran from 93 to 97. It had releases on DVD and on VHS and DVD. One of the things about it was going back to the fire thing. Because of all of the hoopla and the, the moral majority, they, originally those episodes that had fire in them had to end up being either pulled from being aired or edited to take that out. And so, and the thing of it is that they went to like the actual source tape and cut it out of there too.
Oh, interesting.
So to find it, it's like all bootleg. And I mean, there might be a couple of originals somewhere, but I mean, even Judge doesn't know where it is.
That
if
sucks.
it even exists.
Poor guy.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad when you don't know where your own stuff went.
Well, I mean, it's not that he doesn't know where it went. He just doesn't know if it exists.
Gotcha.
You know, I mean, he can find the episodes that are edited, but he doesn't know if if there are any copies of an unedited version still out there that would have been airable.
Gotcha.
You know, so, but like I said, the show ran from 93 to 97. And then in 96, in the midst of that, there was the movie Beavis and Butt-Head Do America. And it had Bruce and Demi, and it had Robert Stack.
Yep.
Mr. Unsolved Mysteries himself.
The creepiest voice actor ever.
You realize my wife will not watch that show because of him.
I don't blame her. I can't watch it after 4 p.m.
Or alone.
Or alone.
Or alone. Yeah, she's in here joining us, and she's eating. So, but it did well. I mean, the budget was $12 million. It made 60 domestic. So
right on.
I mean, hey,
got an original Red Hot Chili Peppers song out of it.
Well, it's a cover.
Why?
Roller Coaster.
Yeah, I mean, like they recorded it for the movie, not.
Well, no, they recorded it for the movie.
Yeah, I didn't mean like they wrote it. I mean,
no, it was a cover, but they did do a song for a record that they released in '94, I want to say, the Beavis and Butt-Head Experience.
Yeah.
That had, a bunch of people on it, had Megadeth on it, had the Peppers on it. There was a song done by Beavis and Butt-Head called Come to Butthead.
Yep.
I mean, I'm sorry. Come to Butthead.
Yeah. Come to Beavis, too.
They did a version of I've Got You, Babe with Cher.
Yep, I remember that.
Yeah, there was a video for that one.
Yeah, there was. Shit.
There was. Yeah, because they went into virtual reality.
That link's going in the description of the video.
Right? So 1997 comes and the show ends because, I mean, at that point, MTV's kind of starting to slowly weed out anything musical.
Yeah.
2010 rolls around and Mike Judge and the Muckety Mucks are like, hey, let's bring it back. Let's freshen it up. And I mean, it did all right. It ran for about a year.
It wasn't the same.
About a year's worth. No. And I mean, they would, instead of just watching music videos, they would do like, they would lambast Jersey Shore and they would lambast UFC fights, you know.
I mean, at least they grew
music
over
videos.
that 15-year period they were gone.
Yeah, they did. They did. It just, you know, I think at a certain point it was just like, I mean, to me, it's just because we grew up.
Yeah.
The people who were watching Jersey Shore aren't going to get it.
Basically, yeah.
Because, they're too busy interpreting Snooki.
Right. I still don't know what she says.
I don't know what a Snooki is.
I think I had one once.
I think it has a disease.
Yeah. Oh, it's got several. My wife, did you hear
yes.
that?
Which complex is a Snooki?
It's whatever Tommy Lee's got.
Gotcha.
There you go.
The uncurables.
Yeah, it's all of the uncurables. So that lasted for a little bit. Mike Judge went on. He did a nifty little movie called Office Space. He obviously did King of the Hill, which was like kind of the toss up of like which one is his magnum opus.
Right.
Beavis and Butthead, King of the Hill.
More so, would we have had one without the other?
No, you wouldn't. And I don't think you would have had Office Space either.
Probably not, honestly.
Because I'm trying to remember when the short for Milton came out. Because Mike Judge did a little animated short called Milton.
Yeah.
And which is just, I mean,
it was
the character from Office Space.
It was Milton.
Yeah, it was Milton, but it was just voiced by Mike Judge because basically every character who wasn't a female or what was Flat Top's name?
Buzzcut.
It's right there.
You're
man.
fine.
It's right there.
I'll get you there.
Yeah, was voiced by him. He was the voice of Beavis. He was the voice of Butthead. He was the voice of the hippie teacher. He was the voice of the principal.
Yeah.
Yeah. And all of these people were based off people that he knew. Like the hippie was based off a guy he was in a band with. The principal was, I want to say it was a teacher of his, like an English teacher, I think he said. There's a documentary on YouTube I was watching on the show. But it was so good when they were testing it. This is how they knew they had a hit, and I don't know how many people do this. They brought in a test group and showed them frog baseball.
Yeah.
And the other episode, and one of the guys that they brought in was like, "Can I buy the tape?" They just played, can you make a copy and I can buy the copy to take it with me?
That's what's up.
Yeah, that's how you know it's legit. But yeah, there's rumors that there's going to be another Beavis and Butt-Head movie. And it kind of springs up like every 3 years or so. It's kind of like it. So every so many years it comes back to feed. I mean, even as like just this past July, Mike Judge was asked about it. And he's like, I kind of want to do it. I think I've got some material, that could go that direction. I do.
I feel like if he does it, he needs to make them a little older than high schoolers, though. Like, make them in their mid-30s.
Well, and that was one of the things. He's either going to make them in high school, but just kind of like freshen it up, or he wants to make them like old men, like in their 60s.
I think the old men would be better because I'm not going to watch a show where two high school kids just sit and Instagram their friends all day long.
I don't think Beavis and Butthead are smart enough for that.
Well, I mean, that's true.
Like they can't work a cash register. They can't work the fryolator. Like, I mean, the fact that they knew how to swing a baseball bat,
Mind blowing.
the fact that they know how to drive a lawnmower. So, I do know that there is the 18th season of Family Guy is coming, and there is going to be a Beavis and Butthead Family Guy mashup in one of the episodes.
Okay.
It's teased in the trailer for season 18.
And that might be cool.
Yeah. So you're going to get Peter Griffin and Butthead. So stay tuned for that, but yeah, that was one of those things that I watched just on principle because it was funny. It was such an over exaggeration of a stereotype of like a high school metalhead kid that it was almost too on point, I would say.
A little bit, yeah.
And I mean, there are people who are like, who are talking about like, Beavis and Butthead, and they're going like, they almost get philosophical if you think about it. Just the philosophies that they have about, when they say stuff sucks, but it might not, or whatever, or it could, or whatever. Apparently, people think that's deep, and I guess depending on the situation, it could be. Yeah,
I mean,
hey,
stuff does suck. So
people listen to Taylor Swift, so I really want to say Tadoff Switler, but
I mean, let it go, man. Or you don't have to. It's okay.
The only thing that needs to happen to Tadoff Switler is mandatory suicide.
There it is.
Hashtag Slayer.
Makes sense to me.
Can we just like airdrop her into a Slayer pit?
I think that would be too good.
No.
Oh,
it'd be too good because that video would be on an infinite loop.
Share that shit on pay-per-view.
Oh yeah. I would keep it on a loop on my computer, on my phone. My wife always asks me, why do you not like her? What is there to like?
I know, really.
But also, I mean, some of the videos they played, that was kind of how I found certain bands. I mean, that was how I found the Butthole Surfers. Yep. That was how I found, like Toad the Wet Sprout.
Gwar.
Oh, yeah, Gwar. Oh, yeah.
Gwar was like Beavis and Butthead's band.
Dude, they had 12 video games.
Are you shitting me?
I am not kidding you. And a lot of them, the soundtracks for them were done by Gwar.
That's solid.
Right?
The only one I remember, the video game, was the one where they got the Gwar concert tickets and they blow out the window and the lawnmower runs over them. And you have to go around Highland trying to collect the tickets to go to the concert.
Mm-hmm.
What other games did they have?
Some of them were for like computers, for like PC.
Okay.
But I mean, they had the one for the Game Gear, the Sega, and the Super Nintendo. That was just called MTV's Beavis and Butthead.
Is that the one I'm thinking of?
Probably, because that one had music by Gwar.
That makes sense then.
There was Talking MTV's Beavis and Butthead. This game rules. It was just one of those handheld things, like
Tiger.
Tiger. It was like Double Dragon or whatever. They had Virtual Stupidity, which was a Windows thing. They had Beavis and Butthead Calling All Dorks.
Nice.
Beavis and Butthead and Wiener Takes All.
Yeah.
A Beavis and Butthead themed trivia game. The Little Thingies, a mini game. There was a coin-operated game for the 3DO. That was like an arcade game.
Yeah.
But they didn't release it because it didn't. Everybody was playing Mortal Kombat at that point.
Yeah, pretty much.
For real, though. There was a game called Screen Wreckers, which was screensavers and whatnot. There was a golf one called Bunghole in One. There was a Beavis and Butthead game for the Game Boy. There was one it was called Beavis and Butthead Do Hollywood for the PlayStation.
You said do.
I did. Beavis and Butthead Do You, the letter U, for Windows.
You said do again.
I did. I said it twice. So yeah, I mean, there's like a dozen games that you could try and find.
Nice.
They had comic books. They had Marvel comic books.
Mm-hmm.
They did the spin-off for Daria. Diarrhea. Sorry.
Cha cha cha.
Yeah. But yeah, they had everything. So, what was your? Did you watch it?
Well,
when it was on MTV, did you watch it, or were you still kind of too fetal for that?
No, I was with it. I was hip. No, I was allowed to watch it. The problem is I always went to bed I had to be in bed by 10 o'clock every night.
You didn't have a TV.
And when it got moved till 11, no, I did not. So when it got moved to 11, I never got to watch it. The only time I got to watch it was on like Saturday night at like 8:30 or something.
Mm-hmm.
And but it was on Monday through Friday. So like I only got to watch one episode a week. I was missing 5 episodes.
Now, there were a couple of times where it was in syndication, but it didn't last really long. Like, it was on Comedy Central once or twice.
Right.
For a small spare. I think it was on not Cartoon Network. I don't remember. Dude, you know what I found out while reading about this? Mike Judge was working on Silicon Valley. Yeah.
Like what? Making the album covers?
I don't know. I don't know what he did on that show, or if he's still part of it or what, but that was kind of trippy.
Yeah, that's a little bizarre.
There was talks. Fun little fact, because I'm just bouncing all over the place because it's Beavis and Butthead. I mean, what are you going to talk about?
There is no straight line. It's just
there is. What is there to talk about except for the Great Cornholio, which is Beavis hopped up on mass amounts of caffeine and sugar.
Yep. He needed TB for his bunghole.
He needed TP for his bunghole in a big bad way. Mr. Anderson and everything that they blew up of his. Mm-hmm. And they got him, and in the movie he gets arrested by like the FBI and the Secret Service, and he gets, We
were also taught to never end a sentence with a preposition in that movie.
Yeah. And having to hear Robert Stack try and reformulate a sentence so that it's grammatically correct.
Yep. That was the most awkward moment in cinema history, and it's hilarious.
Oh, it's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. There was diarrhea cha cha cha.
Yep.
There was Todd the bully.
Yep.
And I mean the fact that they never scored.
Yeah, they always thought they were going to score.
Shut up, Ath Munch.
Yeah, that was
Keep
depressing.
talking. We're never going to score.
So sad.
It really was. Especially when the old lady was telling Beavis that there are just so many sluts in Vegas.
Well, this chick said there's a lot of sluts in Vegas.
Yeah. There's so many sluts, you don't know what to do with yourself. And she was moister than an oyster.
Yeah, she was.
Oh, my Lord. Anywho.
One of my fondest memories, I guess, because I can't say I've seen every episode of that show. I know I haven't.
Oh, I don't know that I have either.
Yeah. But one of the ones is when they're in the gym class and Buzzcut is talking about how they need to toughen up and be a man, and he looks at Butthead and he goes,
yes,
kick me in the jimmy. Butthead's like, what? No way. He's like, do it. Kick me in the jimmy. He legit takes a 2-step wind up and just clocks him in the crotch as hard as he can.
And you hear the nut crack sound as his foot makes contact, and Buzzcut bites his lip, and he's like, his face turns purple. He's like, yes, do it again. Butthead and Beavis are just like, whoa, do it again, Nancy, do it hard. Whack. Yes.
No way.
And at this point, you understand that he is going to wipe out an entire school of children.
Yeah.
One day, he's gonna snap.
Yeah, we're gonna have senators, we're gonna have politicians, and we're gonna have pipe bomb makers.
Yeah, he's gonna go. He's not smart enough to go full Kaczynski, but it's close. Like he'll go. You know, he'll go post.
Definitely going to happen.
Oh, yeah. He's going to snap.
Yeah.
I remember, that was definitely one of the standouts. For sure.
And then what was the plot? I can't remember. What was the plot of the movie?
The plot of the movie was hang on, I remember what the plot of the movie. The plot of the movie was that they got roped into some sort of scam from Bruce Willis's character and Demi Moore's character. It's like they're trying to get a divorce and they're trying to outdo each other, and they're using Beavis and Butthead to sabotage the other because she stole this biological weapon that's in this slim case.
That's right.
She sews it into Butthead's shorts, and she says that if they go to California, they will score with her.
Yep, that's right.
So, yeah, and somehow they ended up in Vegas, which is where you get the
sluts,
the Chili Peppers song.
Yeah.
And all of that. They that was the premise. They were trying to score, and they got wrapped up in the plot because there were two guys that were supposed to steal the virus from her and kill her. So yeah,
which makes sense bringing in the FBI.
Now, mind you, all of this is based on the original plot line of the movie, which is their TV gets stolen and they want to replace it.
Yep.
So they end up at a hotel where Bruce Willis's character is, and then cue the snowball. So, yeah.
God, it's been a hot second since I've watched the movie.
I can't tell you the last time I've seen that movie. It was good. I mean, it got 2 thumbs up from Siskel and Ebert. How bad can it be?
Must have done something right.
If Ebert is willing to put aside whatever and be like, yeah. I mean, I gave the thumbs up because that's like the thing. For you kids who don't know, there was a show called Siskel and Ebert where these 2 film critics sit there on TV every week.
Wait,
and
what were their names?
Siskel and Ebert.
Who knew?
Right? So these 2 film critics, they get together every Sunday. They review movies on a little TV show called Siskel and Ebert, and they rate the movies based on it was good or not, based on whether or not they gave it a thumbs up or a thumbs down.
That was it.
I mean, that was it. And they would, I mean, I don't think they gave Mallrats 2 thumbs up. I don't think they.
Now I trust nothing they've ever said.
Well, I know Siskel's dead. Isn't Ebert dead now too? Didn't the cancer take him out?
I think so.
too?
Yeah, he like legit lost his whole lower jaw.
Yeah, they took out his jaw.
Yeah, he got bad at the end.
Yeah. But Siskel went first.
Yeah.
Siskel went first, but yeah.
Which is surprising. The tall, skinny one went first.
I know, right?
Eat those pork chops, kids. Go to McDonald's, have that extra burger. It doesn't matter in the end.
Yeah. Siskel got the beta version of tumors. And
Yup.
Sure enough, you lit up, you got a tumor. But in 2000 and like in the early aughts of the 2000s, there was talk of possibly doing a live action Beavis and Butthead. Yeah, you know who was interested in being in that one as Beavis?
From the mid 2000s?
From the early 2000s, like about 07, 08.
Joey Lauren Adams.
Johnny Depp. Yeah, can you picture that guy as Beavis?
No.
Jack Sparrow as Beavis.
He'd be a butthead, honestly.
No, he from the rumor mill and the reports, it was like he wanted to be Beavis.
No.
I guess that was the catharsis.
No. I could see him as butthead, honestly. Not Beavis.
Yeah, I can see him as Todd. Like,
yeah. I could see him as the hippie teacher.
Oh, yeah, that'd be great for him.
Yeah, he could pull that off very well.
He might even be able to do buzz cut if you do it right.
You said do.
I know, right? I would have said Hugh Jackman, but that Broadway singing varies. Like,
you know.
I just hope somebody else takes on the role and does it justice.
Guess we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Anywho. Yeah. So there's that. Yeah.
So do you have any Beavis and Butthead memorabilia?
I do not. I used to have a T-shirt once and it was it was a mugshot of Beavis as Cornholio.
Nice.
And it had the nameplate on the bottom that said Cornholio.
That's awesome. I have somewhere, and I have to find it, and I will put up a picture on the Instagrams. My mom got it for me one year for Christmas when that show was popular, and my mom even watched it back then, and she thought it was hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
So the premise of the music video scenes was you would never see to the left or right of Beavis and Butthead. You would always see them sitting on the couch, and then flip back to the TV, back and forth. To
the music video. Yeah. That was outlined with a cartoon TV.
Yes. For Christmas one year, my mom got me a little figurine of Beavis and Butthead sitting on a couch.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And it's a little remote sensor. And you would turn it on, and every time you would change the channel, they would say something like fart knocker or dumbass or something like that.
Yeah.
But it was funny because it wasn't, it was Beavis and Butthead, but they couldn't get the branding because they always wear Metallica shirts and AC/DC shirts.
Yeah, Metallica and AC/DC.
The figurine I have, their t-shirts say Skull, and then the other one says Death Rocks.
Yeah, Death Rock. Or Death Metal or something. Yeah,
it says Death Rocks.
Yeah.
So yeah, but yeah, I have that somewhere in my garage in a box. I'll have to find it.
There was I'm sorry, I'm going all Harrison Ford on you. is it? I think it was this one, but I need to look. Say something, damn it.
I can't. I don't know how.
Yes, you do.
No one told me I was allowed to.
You're allowed to.
Oh. I don't know. I feel like I need to have little postcards set up for these times when I don't need to fill in the space.
Yeah. Do you remember? I had back in the day, and I think I got it for Christmas one year. Do you remember there was a book that came out? It was a Beavis and Butt-Head book. It was called "This Sucks, Change It," and you would read along with it, but it came with a remote control, and you would hit the button whenever the little picture said. It's like those kid books where you hit the button now and it says, Eeyore says whatever. But it was Beavis and Butt-Head, and they would say whatever.
Nice.
It came with a remote control that you would push, and
that's good stuff.
I dug it.
Yeah, there wasn't a whole lot of merch.
Be impressed, bitch.
Oh, I am impressed. I'm just saying there wasn't a whole lot of merch, really, other than clothes. I
don't know, man. There were video games, there were T-shirts, there were books, there were like a dozen books, man.
There were books, like reading books,
like there was a book called "Reading Sucks." There was a book called Sticky Things. There was a book called where is it? Just This Book Sucks. There was an encyclopedia. Yeah.
I'm noticing a common pattern here in the sucking.
There was the Big Book of Important Stuff to Make Life Cool.
Very philosophical.
Which I mean, if that's not a self-help book.
That's glorious.
Yeah. There was Beavis and Butt-Head Chicken Soup for the Butt.
Shut the fuck up.
There's an ISBN for it.
Oh my god.
Yep. Yeah.
That's glorious.
So, yeah. So, yeah. There were the butt files. Yeah. So, yeah, they had books. They had, there was a slot machine in the UK. That was a Beavis and Butt-Head one.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, slap a label on it, it'll make money, I guess.
Yeah. There were the comic books like we mentioned. Mm-hmm. I had the DVDs, the VHSs, the CDs. Because they had the Beavis and Butt-Head experience, and then they had the soundtrack from the movie, and so it's not like it. Wasn't that hard to find merch?
No, I guess I'm thinking more when I think merch. I'm thinking things other than T-shirts or books. Like what other kind of medium? Like toys, action figures.
I remember seeing action figures.
Did you?
Yeah.
See, I don't remember.
Yeah.
You remember?
Do you remember?
I don't remember.
Hey, cabron!
There it is.
Yeah,
thank you, Mr. Screen.
Shout out, Roger.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah. Thank you. So, yeah, I guess I was a night owl when I was a teenager, so that's why I watched it.
I tried to be. I just wasn't allowed to be.
Well, yeah, and like you said, they would run like a 6-hour block on MTV on Saturday night.
Yeah. That's when you got your binge worthiness on.
Yeah, and then promptly after that was like Headbangers Ball.
Yes.
Yeah, Rackman.
There's an episode.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's going down. The OG Headbangers Ball. Because I'm sure there's somebody that was going to be like, the one with the Hatebreed guy. No, f you, dude. Just no.
Just go.
Go stand in traffic.
Leave the room.
Go play in traffic now.
Yep.
Yeah. No, I'm talking Ricky Rackman, 1993. Just, yeah.
That's when metal wasn't. You look right here, mate. That's when metal was metal, kids.
That's right.
Sorry, I didn't mean to go that. I didn't mean to take it all the way to a 10. Sorry.
You should have taken it to 11.
How about no? You crazy Dutch bastard.
But these all go to 11.
The shopkeeper and his son were another story altogether. I had to beat them to death with their own shoes.
Are you combining movies on purpose,
Yes.
or are you just okay?
My brain can't process one thought at a time.
Because, dear God, if you don't know what I'm talking about at this point,
No. I got you.
Okay, all right.
That's just where my brain went when you said it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So it's
like when you
see the old fart goes Rob Reiner, the new cat goes goes Lorne Michaels.
Yeah. It's like when you flip the light switch and the lights, you don't know what light it turns on in the house. But somewhere outside, your neighbor can see your roof lighting up and it says Merry Christmas 1976. That's what happened. You flipped the wrong switch.
You have to go into the basement to flip the switch to set off all of the breakers to get the 25,000 twinkle lights.
The lights are not twinkling, Clark.
I know, and thank you for noticing.
Well, if you need any help, I'll be in my room, asleep.
Whew, still got those bills to pay. Gotta feed the hog.
So stupid.
You can't see the line, can you, Russ?
No, Dad.
Nope.
I guess it wouldn't be the Christmas season if the stores are any less hooter than they hotter than they are.
Hotter. Merry Christmas.
It is warm in
Merry
here.
Christmas.
You have
Merry
your coat
Christmas.
on. Do I?
Kiss my ass. Kiss my ass. Kiss his ass. Kiss your ass. Happy Hanukkah.
I think that's what we're going to do in December. We're going to...
Oh, yeah. We're going to do...
Yeah, we're going to do like an episode a week in December. Probably not.
Yeah, we're going to... Because we have to do Christmas Vacation, obviously. We have to do A Christmas Story, because if we don't, I'll kill you. Do we venture into Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer / Frosty the Snowman territory?
Only if we rip it to pieces, a la MST3K.
Well, yeah.
Okay. And then we have to do the Nakatomi Christmas Plaza.
Well, yeah, we're doing the Nakatomi Christmas special because, I mean, come on.
Yeah.
That is a Christmas movie. I don't care what anybody says.
The man said it is.
He taped his gun to his back with Christmas tape.
Yippee-ki-yay.
I always liked Roy Rogers.
Roy?
I think I found an ancient Twinkie.
Right? It's good shit.
I have a gun now. Ho, ho, ho.
It's so bad.
Oh, it's so bad, but it's so good.
That's right.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, that was... I mean, that was for... Just the Beavis and Butthead thing. That was kind of formative for me. Just because, it is that thing of, like, your parents hate it or they don't get it, but you do. And I'm at that point in my life now where it's like,
Yep.
I'm not getting what's entertaining now. I don't like, can we put Chewbacca Kardashian down? Isn't it time?
I vote yes.
A lot of people vote yes.
I'm okay with it.
Yeah. I'm sold.
Yeah, basically.
Right on. So, but And plus, it didn't hurt that it was on MTV, so
Naturally. So yeah, definitely don't go out and buy it on Amazon or anything, but if you have some kind of a streaming service, something bootleg that you can watch it on, it's worth watching a few episodes for sure.
It's worth having, I think. I mean, I just because I'm of that ilk, I was just there at the right time, because I was starting high school, I was, I was growing in terms of like my musical base.
I thought you were going to say you were growing pubes.
That too. I had a couple sprouts.
Very good.
It snuck up on me.
It tends to do that.
All the body hair. I'm like, one day I just wake up and I'm Michael J. Fox and Teen Wolf. I'm like, what the?
Trying to clean peanut butter out of shag carpet.
Just sitting there licking peanut butter for 20 minutes. Just,
I get it, man.
And trying to figure it out. But that's all I have to say about that. That's right.
So yeah, definitely go watch you some Beavis and Butthead, kids. It's worth the time.
Go educate yourself. You can see some of. I mean, the episodes were basically shorts anyway.
Yeah, they literally were. You could watch. Probably on YouTube.
Oh yeah. I found quite a few on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Now I didn't. Now, of course, I didn't look, but I didn't see any of the parts where they're talking over music videos.
Right. That's probably like copyright stuff. They probably can't show that.
Yeah. They had problems with that. They had to. They had to kind of leave some of that out because of the licensing.
Right. I'm sure it violates YouTube's, content streaming policy.
Damn the man. Save the empire.
Love you, Eddie.
But, right. Yeah.
Damn it, Mark loves guar. We just went full circle.
I know, right?
Boom.
Mark loves Eddie. Eddie makes brownies.
Are you trying to go Kevin Bacon with it?
I don't know what I'm doing. Like, you just don't.
Oh, it's never mind.
But
he's fine, kids.
If we can find it, there is a Beavis and Butt-Head laser disc.
Oh, that's going to be our new thing.
Yeah, that is going to be our thing, to try and have it on all of the stuff on laser disc. Yeah.
So yeah, if you guys wanted links to all of our content, definitely hit up the website, themaximumeffortpodcast.com. Check out our Instagram also, like Dave said at the beginning. All the links to basically everything are right in the Instagram profile under our link tree.
Yeah. Just there's a link to our link tree. It's a lot of linkage. Linkage. Pauly Shore is on MTV. Beavis and Butt-Head were on MTV.
And we go round and round.
I mean, should we just label this a Mandela effect?
Oh, shit, right? The 7 degrees of Beavis and Butt-Head?
Seriously, the 6 degrees of Beavis and Butt-Head.
That's it right there.
Yeah, there it is.
All right, kids, I think we're going to shut down shop before Dave passes out on me.
I'm not passing out on you. I'm just I mean, it doesn't say that all of those segments were pulled with the music commentary, but just says a lot of them. So, I don't know.
I mean, it is what it is.
Do with that what you will, but hopefully you'll at least go check it out. Who knows? Maybe we can, start a revival of a revival of a revival.
Maybe we can make
something.
Get our next T-shirt to be a Beavis and Butt-Head shirt, but it's you and I doing our silhouettes, headbanging.
There you go. There you go. There
if
it
the
is.
clam's listening, maybe she can do that for us.
Yeah. If the mighty clam is listening, if you would perchance get on that for us. Actually, just stick us in anything 80s. Like, if
I'm good with that.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think that's all I got. I mean, unless you got anything else that you want to throw in or add to the end of this.
I think we covered all the bases. I just want to let everyone know that it's Christmas and we're all in misery. No.
I'm high as a kite and my teeth are green.
Merry fucking
Christmas. I almost asked you if you had any NyQuil.
Thought about it.
You should have.
Today, before we recorded the show, kids, I'm on NyQuil and fucking Sudafed.
You woke up before the show.
That's awful.
Next thing you know, you stand up and Klaus von Bülow is there.
Sonny, get up!
Dennis, get up! There's something wrong with Sonny, wake up!
Love it.
Say hello to Klaus.
Yeah, for real.
Anyway, should we just do a Dennis Leary episode?
I think we need to.
At this point, should we just pull the pin?
Yes, I think we need to put that on the list.
Yeah, we'll add it to the list. We have a ring list. And if you want us to do anything, let us know. The Maximum Effort Podcast at gmail.com. Send us your ideas. Send us your hunches. Send us your whatever.
We'll do it.
Yeah.
We may not get to it right away, but we'll do it.
Yeah, we will get to it. It will be put on the list to be ignored with the rest of the list.
Yes.
Until such time as we need to refer to the list.
Right. When we run out of ideas for a week, we go to the list.
And just know that if you come to kill, at the very least me, because we didn't do an episode that you wanted, if you come after me, killing me like some sort of murderer, I will put on the Scooby-Doo theme and we will run around.
He's got enough doors in his house, too. You guys could do it.
I do. We could totally pull that off.
That would be fantastic. That'd be worth editing.
Wouldn't it? Right? Although at that point, do you do the I guess you'd have to do one as a Scooby-Doo thing and the other one as a Benny Hill thing.
Basically.
Yeah.
Strap a GoPro on you for the Benny Hill scenes.
No, we just do it in time lapse.
That too.
You just do it in time lapse and do the music over it.
That'll work.
Right on. So yeah, do that. Expect me to actually get off my thumb and make an Insta post.
Encourage him, kids. He needs it.
Yeah, encourage me. I need motivation. I need pushing.
He needs his muse.
I need snooch. Yeah, I need threats of bodily harm.
Yeah.
Essentially. So, thanks, Mom.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's about it. Yeah.
Calling it quits.
How you feel about it?
I'm good. I feel good. Feels real good. We're all real good. It's like a good flow. It's a good solid energy. It's like a carousel.
Yeah.
We put the quarter in. It went up and down and around. It was a circle, circular, all good stuff.
Think outside the paradigm.
That's right.
All right. Well, on that note, do we even want to try to figure out what we're doing the next episode?
We'll figure it out. We'll let them know.
Yeah, we'll put it.
I got an idea, but we'll let them know when it gets closer.
Okay, but you'll let me know.
I'll let you know
after
we're done recording.
Okay. All right. So on that note, yeah. This is the Maximum Effort Podcast this week. I'm Dave.
I am still Adam.
And I think we bumped it up to about 98% maximum effort.
Oh, yeah. We just did a whole bunch of maximum effort.
Just a whole. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We did it all.
Oh, yeah. Just enough to employ Burger World.
Do.
Yeah, I said do.
Shut up, fart knocker.
Shut up, asswipe.